Hello, this is Rakesh Rao from DesignSense software. I'm here to give you an update today about the new developments in the BOM-BOQ tools in CADPower. We started working on the BOM tool in CADPower almost 10 years back, and this tool has grown to a mature level of sophistication now. As far as mechanical drawings and models are concerned, the most commonly required task is to compute the quantities of machine parts, often with sub-assemblies and associated components to the last detail. In large manufacturing setups, it is a nightmare to manage these kinds of material part lists and produce accurate quantity and cost estimation figures. In this video, I will explain to you some of the new features we have created to address these challenges. Counting blocks, whether in BricsCAD, AutoCAD or any other DWG-CAD platform, has always been a number one goal in CADPower. We have now dived deep into this and also have the ability to compute component parts based on a new concept called composite blocks. With composite blocks, you can specify that a single block called pump can have several sub-assembly parts like compressor, driving belts, switches, nuts, bolts and so on, which are essential parts of the pump and which will count towards the final BOM. This is our attempt to solve the universal problem of quantification from drawing engineering, from DWG and engineering drawings. You can see more of these in the current version of CADPower, which is 25.09, which has been released just now. In this CADPower video, I'm going to show you a new feature in CADPower which we introduced recently. This is called composite blocks. Composite blocks is the ability of the BOM-BOQ command in CADPower to look into an assembly block and take all its components and then create a bill of materials or quantities. So let us take an example and see how this works. Now in this particular drawing, you can see that there are several assembly blocks here and you can see the name of these blocks as well. And these blocks, if you look in detail, you can see that they are made up of a lot of other components, assemblies, parts, and so on. And in a big manufacturing setup, each one of these parts can have their own product codes, cost, and so on. Now, what if you want a comprehensive BOM or BOQ which has all the composite parts as well? Now, you might already know that in CADPower, we already have the ability to count the blocks and generate a table. But now what we're going to show you goes a step further than that. So the first step is I just go to CADPower BOM-BOQ tools and run the BOM command. So when I run this for the first time, you can have any drawing that you use. It is going to create an INI file which will be a list of all the blocks in your drawing. So you can see that under the block name section, all the block names have appeared here, which are already found here in the drawing. So if I go to the insert command, you can see that the same blocks are there in the drawing as well. Now, the complexity is that I have further sub blocks inside this. So we have to work with composite blocks. Now this is also quite easy. So in this case, for example, I have this Excel file which contains all my sub block parameters. So if CAPN IP67 MURR is my block name, then this is the list of all the components that come under this block name. And this is the quantity which is required. This is the PLM code, this is the E-plan code and the cost and so on. So all these columns are configurable. You can put them as you want. We can do it like a customized product for you. Now let us take an example of this particular sample, an Excel sheet, which we are going to now use in our BOM as a composite block. So for this, I have a separate routine, which is like a plugin to the BOM command, and I'm just going to run it now. So it's called as BOM automate. I'm going to run the BOM automate command. I'm going to choose my Excel sheet and I'm going to choose my INI file. So when I do this, what happens is CADPower is going to read that Excel file and take the list of composite blocks within them and then update and populate my existing INI file. So you can see that my INI file has now grown to a bigger size. And if you come down here, you can see that in the composite block section, all the assembly composites have appeared here. Now, the best thing is it also picks up all the code. So there is a PLM code or an ERP code or a product code or an SAP code or whatever code you have, that gets picked up and it will now come in your bill of quantities. So let us do a BOM for this particular block now. So I come back here. Now my INI file already has the additional composite blocks information in it. That was because I ran that special command which does an update. Now I go back here and select this one block. So I'm just going to keep it simple and just show you how it works for one block. Pick the point, the table has been created, scale factor is 1, and it's created the CSV file also. Now if you zoom in here to this table, so if you noticed, I clicked only one block, and from that one block I have got a quantity table which looks something like this. So this is the block name. So this was my standard block name, and all the other lines have come because of the composite block definition. The quantities also have been written here. It has been taken from the Excel sheet. The unit cost also was in the Excel sheet, so that has been taken here. Total cost is the multiplication of quantity and unit cost. And then finally there is a code. Now code, right now it's taking, I think, either one of those codes, whichever was in the file at the beginning. So you can choose which code you want to appear by appropriately managing the column positions. Now, if you go back here to the CSV file, so you can see exactly what you saw in the drawing. It has appeared here in the CSV file as well. So the purpose of this video is to show you the versatility and flexible architecture of the BOM command in CADPower. It does a lot of stuff out of the box. And in this particular case, like you saw, when we want a company's exact requirements to be fulfilled into this BOM command, we just have to make a small supporting routine which takes data from your format and plugs it into the CADPower format, and then you're ready to create very powerful BOMs like this. We did it with one single block. Now let's just do it for the entire drawing. So I'm just going to select all the blocks here. Now, mind you that this is a drawing which just contains the blocks as templates. These are not real blocks which are placed on the design, but it's going to look exactly the same even over there. Okay, so we have a table created here for the entire blocks. So if you go here again, it's the same. Basically the code, total cost, unit cost, quantities, total quantities. So everything is neatly tabulated here. You can even generate the block previews, and the descriptions. I have not entered anything. It just says description of each part. So this can be further edited in the INI file so that you can get exactly the BOM table that you want. So this is a tool that really can save you a lot of time by just enabling you to be better organized, put everything in your Excel file in a predefined structure. So you can talk to us what that structure should be. And based on that structure, it's just going to plug into your CADPower BOM command, update the INI automatically, and generate perfect BOMs for you. And no matter how many times you change your drawing, you can generate your BOM in few seconds. So this is a huge time saver. Give it a try. It really is going to change the way you do your estimates, quotations, and cost calculation. Thank you.